If you ever felt like, I know what to do, but I just don't do it, you are not alone. That's not laziness. That's not lack of discipline. That's a nervous system loop. A protection pattern built over years. And the moment you try to fight it with pressure, the deeper it digs in. You're not stuck because you're weak. You're stuck because your body still believes staying the same is safer than changing. The psychology of stagnation. Let's go deeper. Your brain isn't designed to make you successful. It's designed to keep you safe. That means predictable, familiar, controllable. Here's how the loop works. You feel an urge to grow. Your system dictates risk. It sends a signal, this is unfamiliar, this is dangerous. You hesitate, pull back, numb out. The loop closes and you stay the same. This is not mental, it's physical. It's your nervous system reacting faster than your logic. Which is why affirmations don't stick and goals don't hold. For example, you say, I want to speak up more. The situation arises, the nervous system says, remember last time? The pain, the rejection, embarrassment? You shrink, you freeze or avoid. Another one. You say, I will wake up early. The alarm rings, the system says, bed is safe, comfort is safety. You hit snooze again and again. It's not that you are broken. It's that your system is trying to protect the old version of you. Trauma isn't drama. What actually programs you. Not all trauma is extreme. Some of the deepest conditioning comes from the smallest repeated moments. The teacher who laughed at you when you spoke. The moment you got ignored when you needed attention. The time you failed once and no one helped you understanding it wasn't final. Micro moments become macro patterns. Your body recorded that emotion. Your brain assigned it meaning. Your system said, avoid this next time. Avoid it. This is how your identity gets shaped. Not by truth, but by repetition of reactions. The truth about identity. What you call personality is often just protection. I'm just shy. Maybe you were punished for being loud. I'm bad with structure. Maybe no one modeled consistency to you. I always procrastinate. Maybe pressure means punishment in your nervous system. And here's the thing. It's not your fault, but now it's your responsibility. Identity is emotionally reinforced pattern. If you want to break the pattern, you must see it clearly. Understand the original code. Choose a new emotional relationship with action. Because awareness without choice is victimhood. But awareness with aligned action, that's power. The identity inventory. Let's bring this to life. Here's your power tool, the identity inventory. This isn't journaling for thoughts. This is coding for reprogramming. Here's a daily prompt, questions you can ask yourself every day. What pattern showed up today? What emotion triggered it? What belief lives behind it? Where do I remember feeling that before? What truth do I want to choose instead? What action aligns with the new identity? You don't change by thinking. You change by doing. and the doing has to be differently. Change requires intentional actions for different results. And you only get what you give. Start small, start honest, but start now. Let me give you an example. I always avoided leadership. I believed I'm not a leader. I traced it back into a childhood moment where speaking up meant getting mocked. I installed a new action. Speaking up in one meeting weekly. This became my new habit, and it shifted my identity. Now I can hold space, and I can direct with presence. A friend of mine kept self-sabotaging deadlines. She believed that she always disappoints. We traced it back to an early criticism around grades. And then we created an action. A daily win documented. This gave her proof of consistency, and it shifted her identity. It gave her trust and self-belief. It's not about changing everything overnight. It's about building proof for your nervous system. The commitment. Shift begins with awareness plus action. This is where it starts. Not with pressure, not with hustle, but with clarity. This is how you reclaim your power. By seeing the loops, by understanding the root, by acting from your truth. The commitment. This week, it's not about performance. Not yet. It's about presence. Awareness. Because without awareness, nothing changes. But action without awareness, it just creates more chaos. More noise, more loops. True transformation happens when awareness meets aligned action. Say it with me now. I choose to become aware. I am not my loop. I begin now. The transition and next step. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, commit to your loop journal. Pause, reflect, and write. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Because the actions you take this week will create the version of you have been waiting to meet. Drop an eye emoji in the comments if you are in. Let us know which loop you are ready to break. We are in this together. This is just the beginning. Next week, we go deeper. We will explore understanding the self. The beliefs, stories, and identities behind your loops. But none of that matters if you are not awake. Awareness is the doorway. You just stepped through it. Now take the next step. Welcome to the journey. Welcome to week 1. Own your mind, own your life. See you in the next one.